Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Today we are going to solve a problem on photovoltaic water pumping system. So first I will read what is the given problem. A photovoltaic system for supplying drinking water is installed in a village in Rajasthan as a part of National Drinking Water Mission. The water is pumped from a bore well from a depth of 48 meters. The array consists of 24 modules, each having an area of 0.5625 meters square and an overall standard test conversion efficiency of 14.1% for global radiation. The conversion efficiency is based on a module area. It is given that the inverter efficiency is 94% and the pump motor set efficiency is 45%. Calculate water discharge rate at noon when the total radiation incident normally on the modules is 945 watt per meter square. So this was the given problem. Let us first understand what is the given data and which factors we have to find out. So if we observe the water pumped from a depth, so here the depth is 48 meters and we have to pump the water from this depth. Then the number of modules. So number of modules are 24 and each module area is 0.5625 meters square. So from this we can say that what is the available area for this PV module, that is this number of modules multiplied by each module area. Then overall standard test conversion efficiency. So this overall standard test conversion efficiency depends on the global radiation, and here it is given that it is equal to 14.1% of global radiation. So we can say that 14.1%, that means 14.1 divided by 100. Now the inverter efficiency is 94%. And then the pump motor efficiency, that is equal to 45%. Then incident solar radiation, that is equal to 945 watt per meter square. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out what is the water discharge rate. So let us move for the calculations. Let us first understand what is this photovoltaic water pumping system. So if we observe the diagram, there is the photovoltaic module and the electrical energy is getting generated in this photovoltaic module and it is supplied to the pump motor system through the inverter. Now let us first calculate what is the power output from this array. So how to calculate? So this electrical energy is getting generated in this photovoltaic module. So what is the power output? So how to calculate? That is the incident energy is getting used for this conversion into the electrical energy. So we have to take what is the incident flux. So incident solar radiation, that is given, that is equal to 945 watt per meter square, multiplied by what is this module area, multiplied by what is the actual conversion efficiency. So we have to take the multiplication. So what is the incident flux? So incident solar radiation 945 watt per meter square. Then what is the module area? So if we observe in the given data, there are total number of modules 24 and each module area 0.5625. So we have to take the each module area, that is 0.5625 meters square multiplied by the number of modules, multiplied by the actual conversion efficiency. So here we have to take one assumption, that is we have to assume the photovoltaic module efficiency, and that is not given. So we will consider here the photovoltaic module efficiency is the 80% of the standard test conversion efficiency. So we will take here 80% means what? 80 by 100. So we will take here 80%, that is 0.80 of the standard test conversion efficiency. Now if we observe the given data, the standard test conversion efficiency, which is equal to 14.1% of global radiation. So we have to take 14.1 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.141. So we have to multiply here. So when we solve this, then we will get the answer, that is 1439.0 watt. So here why unit is watt? Because the incident solar radiation is given in watt per meter square, and here this area is in meter square. So this meter square is getting cancelled, and what is the unit here? That is watt. So this is the power output from this array. Next we will calculate what is the power output for lifting the water. So for lifting the water, this work is done by this pump motor system. So how to calculate what is the power available to this pump motor system? So we have to take the power input to pump multiplied by the inverter efficiency multiplied by the pump motor efficiency. So this power output that we have calculated from this array is given to the pump motor through this inverter. So if we observe this module, inverter and pump motor system, whatever is the energy, electrical energy generated is first supplied to the inverter and then it is supplied to the pump motor system. So here we have to take what is the power input to the pump, that is equal to power output from this array. So we have to take here, that is equal to 1439.0 multiplied by the inverter efficiency. So what is this inverter efficiency? That is given in the data 94%, that is multiplied by 0.94 multiplied by the pump motor efficiency. So here pump motor efficiency is also given 45%, that is 0.45. So when we calculate this, we will get the answer, that is 608.7 watt. Now we will calculate what is the water discharge rate Q. So here is the formula, power available to the pump motor system divided by depth. So here the water pumped from a depth of 48 meter multiplied by the density of water into acceleration due to gravity. So what is the density of water? That we have to consider 996 kg per meter cube. So we have to put here power available 608.7 divided by 48 into 996 multiplied by 9.81. So when we calculate this, we will get 0.001298 meter cube per second. So how to convert this meter cube into liter? So 1 meter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 liter. So here we will multiply here with 10 raised to 3. Then this meter cube will be getting converted into liter. So here 1.298 liter per second. So now we will convert this value in per hour. So how to convert this? So we have to multiply with this 1 hour. So in 1 hour how many seconds are there? So in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds are there. So when we multiply here with this 3600, then we will get 4672.8 liter per hour. So this is the water discharge rate, that is in 1 hour this amount of water, that is 4672 liter water is getting discharged, and this is the answer.